Trump, there are 16,000 Facebook posts espousing conspiracy theories about you and the virus. I mean, I've seen these things. They're liked or commented on 900,000 times. On YouTube, the top 10 videos that spread lies about you had almost 5 million views. It's also pointed out that according to Signal Labs, which is a media analysis company that tracks this, misinformation about you is the most widespread of all coronavirus falsehoods. So there's a conspiracy theory that one of our viewers asked about. I just want to play that sound.
What would you say to the fringe portions of the public, like conspiracy theorists, that seem to think that you're somehow responsible for the outbreak?
There's also a conspiracy theory that you're pushing vaccines because you're going to inject people with a tracking device when they get the vaccine. It's all part of a so-called globalist plot to control the world. QAnon folks are, which is actually a group that's been targeting me as well lately. They're claiming falsely that I'm somehow connected with Jeffrey Epstein and global Kabbalists of sex traffickers. It's insane. What do you say to people who believe this stuff? Because, I mean, I'm sure you are inundated by people direct messaging me just insane stuff.
Yeah, the combination of having social media, spreading things that are very titillating, to have this pandemic where people are uncertain and they prefer to have a simple explanation. It's meant that these things are really millions of messages a day, and people like myself and Dr. Fauci become the target. Often the clever thing they do.
Just quickly, note that when the time came back on the screen, it was 46. Well, it literally just changed to 46 minutes past. Yeah, virus equals 46. Again, this scumbag. Well, all of these are scumbags that you're looking at right here. But Anthony Fauci and this individual. How many things and places I can pull up right now, and these people are forecasting, oh, there's some type of pandemic that's incoming. Whether it be from 2013, 15, him recently saying this in the recent years. I mean, come on. Was he on TED Talk or something like that? Come on. Yeah. Not to mention, of course, Event 201 and Exercise Cygnus that took place in the UK, which was 2016 Exercise Cygnus, and of course, we've got the Event 201 that took place in Seattle in 2019, with all the evidence from their own admission. So again, this is just classic sociopathic, narcissistic, psychopathological, satanic hybrid, off-key motherfuckers doing their weird damage control. Yeah? That's what this is all about. So it's a mind schism, damage control. It's just unbelievable. Like the trash that comes out of these people's mouth, which is, when they're telling you the truth at the same time, it's like trash and truth. Trashy truth. Trashy truth. Yeah? Fucking hell. Next level true lies. It's just incredible. Amidst it as well, sorry, with the true lies. Do you know what I mean? So you got the trashy truth with the true lies. By the myriad. It is just madness. Again, virus 46. And you got the time there. And of course, for those that's been following, as I say, I'm not even going to be putting up this video in that way. I know I'm making it. So probably my sister's going to see it, but it's just unbelievable. And they got a 4-minute 56. I'm sure Fauci or Anthony Fauci equals 56. Coronavirus 56. I mean, come on, man. Unbelievable. Was the first victim 56 days or 65 days after Event 201? I mean, and just so much things that coincide with the situation alone. Going back to 1968 to 2001, 9/11. Up until what's going on now. It is just unbelievable that the masses still want to sleep. And again, if these people are the ones controlling all the, the media, it's not hard for the few to control the many. If the many want to be susceptible, to being mind controlled and manipulated and not checking themselves and realizing, shit, am I being compromised? And you know what I mean? In how many different ways or whatever. You know, emotions played with, tormenting you, inciting you to think a certain way, and it is just ridiculous at this point. So, hence why I don't even make videos anymore. There's no point. Unbelievable. You know, at least then if they read, then they might get some retention. It might engrave in your brain if you read rather than, it goes out of one ear, out the other type. In one ear, out the other when you just, watching somebody, or listening sometimes to somebody's upload, which it seems to be the case, right? So that's why I've now reverted to full how I learned, and that's how my posts are going to be. So if you catch it on my community wall, you will see some of my written stuff that I've been doing. That's why I reverted back. I said, fuck this shit. It is just a mockery. Yeah. And again, us lot over here, we got the voices, giving the voices to those that have been dead, so they're not dying in vain, been killed, so they're not killed in vain. Those to the walking dead that are walking around dead, zombies, yeah, that don't even realize what's going on, to the ones that want to come over and attack people in different parts of the communities and all of that stuff. We over here are, we're giving you a voice and you don't even realize it. Standing up for your dumbass. Anywho, I don't even mean to sidebar right now. Let's continue.
Our foundation has given more money to buy vaccines to save lives than any group. So you just turn that around. You say, okay, we're making money and we're trying to kill people with vaccines or by inventing something. And at least it's true, we're associated with vaccines, but you actually, sort of flipped the connection that we have there.
Of course we have.
I hope it doesn't create vaccine hesitancy. I hope, this whole story of innovation that's going on.
And just look at the duper's delight. Gupta in the middle, Sanjay, he was in the film Contagion, playing his same role that he does right now. He's a news anchor, etc., etc. You can see him in the movie Contagion, came out in 2011. And again, just, oh man, it is just ridiculous. The amount of admissions, even from this one individual alone. Yeah, Mr. Computer, virus man, now, dealing with vaccines and all this type of stuff. Unbelievable. The audacity he has, and those people that unfortunately don't want to use their brain but have the quickness and vigor to leave stupid comments or make videos about people. It's just unbelievable. Or not, you got the energy to just not be bothered and do some other dumb shit. It's just like, really?
On that we do get the benefit of that. It's really the only good news I'm bringing you today is that the diagnostic, therapeutic, and vaccine innovation, these amazing private sector companies, without the coordination you would have liked, but they are doing it. And I do think people on the therapeutic side will be surprised. And, these are well-meaning people. This is a time where people are doing great work. And, so I hope the conspiracy stuff dies down. It's really, the numbers kind of blow my mind. And it's not just the fringe people that you would normally think of.
It's not at all. I mean, I can tell you, I get stuff from people who seem, they have lives, they have families. I don't know if they genuinely believe this or they've just been misled, but.
And you hear that as well.
For me,
they have lives, they have families. Like that old chestnut when people be like, oh, you got too much time on your hands, man. Shit like that. It's just like, really? It doesn't matter how much or how little I actually have. If you know the code and you know what you're looking at, and through their own admission, this is the thing. Remember, they expect people, for the most part, to not be looking through time and stuff like that. They only deal with you like, every 6 months. That's your memory span. 6 months. Do you know what I mean? But really, if you go through history, it's not hard to see what's going on and pay attention to what they say and give you themes and tropes through media, movies. It's just ridiculous. Music, blah 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 blah.
They claim I was on Jeffrey Epstein's airplane and going to his island with Tom Hanks, or I mean, just insane, crazy stuff. What do you? I mean, do you think? I know internet companies are looking at this. Do you wish that they would play a role in taking stuff down, which is demonstrably false? Because I mean, it does have real world.
But let me go back there. Just watch that sip of the tea. Watch him.
Down, which is demonstrably false. Because I mean, it does real world
Oh man.
impact on vaccines, or a nut showing up to a pizza parlor in Washington D.C. with a gun.
Just want to smack that cup in his
Yeah, in some
face
cases they are taking things down.
with the hot water, hot drink in it.
It's a bad combination, a pandemic and social media.
Plandemic.
Looking for very simple explanation. Who's the bad guy here? And a lot of that's been connected to politics.
Oh yeah, no
US
shit.
than in other locations.
This
And
is just, I
of course,
can't believe
vaccines
it.
weren't popular with everybody even before this all started. So I'm a big believer in getting the truth out, and but it's kind of not as titillating to say, Cooper's innocent. Oh well, that's not as exciting. You don't forward that to quite as many people as you do the accusation.
Unbelievable. Homeless.